Ooh, ouch.
Sorry. Or Mark.
Okay, I'm gonna go over there now.
Sorry. Or remember the horrible thing I did remember, George.
Horrible, horrible,
Or remember the horrible thing I did remember, George.
It's not George anymore. He's broken George. First he chops off his hair, then he starts hanging out with this Callie.
chop, chop,
First he chops off his hair, then he starts hanging out with this Callie. Just for that comment, I'm gonna kick your ass. Yeah, I'm gonna... You put down mount, honey?
There are
mount, mount,
You put down mount, honey?
there are
Yeah, thank you.
Impressive, O'Malley.
Thanks.
impressive, impressive,
Impressive, O'Malley.
Thanks.
Impressive, O'Malley.
Thanks.
Who is?
Apparently we think alike.
Wow, can't believe you're proud of that.
alike, alike,
Apparently we think alike.
Wow, can't believe you're proud of that.
Apparently we think alike.
Wow, can't believe you're proud of that.
Are you supposed to open the papers ahead of time?
suppose, suppose,
Are you supposed to open the papers ahead of time?
Hey.
It's called strategy.
Christina, it's a game.
I know that.
Well, you just seem a little intense, and we're just trying to have some fun.
intense, intense,
Well, you just seem a little intense, so we're just trying to have some fun.
Complex procedures, including tissue approximation. The suggested task time for bead transfer is
transfer, transfer,
Suggested task time for bead transfer is 140 seconds for non-dominant to dominant transfer.
Yeah.
Now, who would like to volunteer for our first?
volunteer, volunteer,
Who would like to volunteer for our first?
You're supposed to be the best. And not to put any pressure on you or anything, but this is my baby carrying my grandchild, so
grandchild, grandchild,
this is my baby carrying my grandchild, so
Mom, you're kind of threatening the doctor. Don't threaten the doctor. It doesn't help.
sorry. My husband tells me I have to try not to be such a mother lion.
lion, lion,
My husband tells me I have to try not to be such a mother lion.
We'll insert a scope into your uterus and then inflate a little balloon in the baby's airway, which should help stimulate the lungs to grow.
stimulate, stimulate,
Which should help stimulate the lungs to grow.
Games night. She didn't even take him home afterwards. She hinted that she wanted to and then said she couldn't. That's weird, right?
hint, hint,
She hinted that she wanted to and then said she couldn't. That's weird, right? She hinted that she wanted to and then said she couldn't. That's weird, right?
George made it perfectly clear that I am not in his life anymore.
perfectly, perfectly,
George made it perfectly clear that I am not in his life anymore.
A little less tension there, Chief. Watch your grip. There you go.
grip, grip,
A little less tension there, Chief. Watch your grip. There you go.
Tell you something. The minute I tell you what I'm about to tell you, this officially becomes your problem.
officially, officially,
This officially becomes your problem.
Acetaminophen. Origin of the word?
origin, origin,
Origin of the word?
You really want to risk dropping dead on the street outside the hospital?
heavily, heavily,
Aren't the most important surgical skills, Dr. Yang. Basics are the key. You need a solid foundation before anything else.
foundation, foundation,
You need a solid foundation before anything else. Okay, well, I'll see you back at the lab.
lab, lab,
Okay, Well, I'll see you back in the lab.
He fainted, then got up and spelled the word alapocoid. Kid's a major legend.
legend, legend,
Kid's a major legend.
Okay, try now.
Okay. All right, Andrew. Spell omphalocele one more time for me.
spell, spell,
All right, Andrew. Spell omphalocele one more time for me.
Today's final assignment will show how well you can take the skills you have.
assignment, assignment,
Today's final assignment will show how well you can take the skills you have.
You may begin.
So I'm gonna do the surgery with a small scope.
scope, scope,
So I'm gonna do the surgery with a small scope. So I'm gonna do the surgery with a small scope, and it'll be minimally invasive, and then you should be able to do the rest of your recovery from home.
recovery, recovery,
And then you should be able to do the rest of your recovery from home.
Anyway, I proposed.
Oh. And your parents, they approve?
approve, approve,
And your parents, they approve?
But I think it was also kind of weird for him because I'm his little girl. You know, I'm the youngest, and my sister's like nowhere near ready for marriage. But,
nowhere, nowhere,
you know, I'm the youngest, and my sister's like nowhere near ready for marriage. But he was proud of me, you know? I'm sorry, I'm nervous, so I'm talking.
nervous, nervous,
I'm sorry, I'm nervous, so I'm talking.
Thatcher Ellis has early onset Alzheimer's. It's advanced.
advance, advance,
It's advanced.
Hi. Thanks.
Okay.
breathe, breathe,
It's time to get your eyebrows waxed or get your hair cut, but eventually she'll get the routine down.
routine, routine,
But eventually she'll get the routine down. But eventually she'll get the routine down.
Can we not have this conversation?
Oh, this might sound random.
random, random,
Oh, this might sound random. But honestly, it's a little slutty not to, and also that's how you get yeast infections.
Mom, this is totally gross.
And
gross, gross,
Mom, this is totally gross.
and marry a kind man, one who's nice to his mother. Now, if he lives with his mother, you run the opposite way.
opposite, opposite,
Now, if he lives with his mother, you run the opposite way. This one is really the important one. Someday you're gonna have a baby.
someday, someday,
Someday you're gonna have a baby. Whether your kid is a concert pianist or a math genius, it just doesn't matter. Because
genius, genius,
or a math genius, it just doesn't matter. Because, but don't feel sad for it. Okay. You can promise me that? You promise me that you won't feel sad for too long?
sad, sad,
You can promise me that? You promise me that you won't feel sad for too long?
Argue with the refs. Change the rules. Cheat a little.
cheat, cheat,
Cheat a little. Take a break and tend to your wounds.
musical, musical,
Play loose and free.
loose, loose,
Play loose and free.